welcome to the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show. We are doing a YouTube Live so that you can ask your questions. We'll try to get you answers right away. We are in the South Hall. There are 2 halls, actually there's 3 halls. But we're gonna start here in the South Hall because this is where all the cool stuff is. We'll start behind me. We're in the Jaguar Land Rover booth. This is one of my favorite vehicles. This is the Range Rover SVR. Very, very cool vehicle. Take a look at that. That is just totally awesome. SVR means it is not low cost. Totally awesome. So this is something that if you're looking for a car that's really unique, and I'm watching your comments. If you got questions, ask. I will let you know. Check out the carbon fiber on this hood. This is cool. And it's not like it feels like it's an aftermarket piece. It's clear coated right in. You're looking at real carbon. And you're also seeing it on the mirrors as well as seeing it on all the side and detail pieces. Really important. You gotta take a look at the inside of this vehicle. There's more carbon, but yet look at this beautiful interior. Everything is top of the line. Everything is premium. These are the kind of things that you want. Can you afford it? I don't know. The price gets a little pricey, but this is really cool. Even the SVR is in here, in between the doors. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Special vehicle operations. That is really cool. So they really have gone to a lot of details, a lot of questions. I think we have some questions coming in from my camera guy since I'm not seeing them. If you can tell us what the questions are, I'm happy to answer those.
We should go buy a Corvette later.
We should go buy a Corvette. The new Corvette was out that's in the other hall, which we will be back over there. 755 horsepower, over 700 pound-feet of torque. What that means is you got a car that does over 200 miles an hour. Are you gonna do it on the street? No, you're not gonna put that on the street. You put it on a racetrack if you're to drive events, or you're a true car enthusiast with the talents to drive 200 miles an hour, and not many people are. I race cars, so I have. That is just beautiful. Check out the wheels on this SVR also. But the Corvette is a hot vehicle from the show.
And another recommendation for the also hello from Mexico.
Hello from Mexico. Oh, I love Mexico. I'm a huge tequila fan. Check out the LED lighting signature. That is really cool. I mean, this is cool, including the exhaust that's completely blended in to the rear valance. You don't see that too much. This is a car that's really put the details in. And when you buy a vehicle like this, it makes a statement. It says, I have arrived, without any question. All right, so let's continue along. This car is really fabulous. If you get a chance to drive one, you know someone that has one, you should get one. Now let's continue through over to the Jaguar booth. Now I actually just finished talking to Bobby Rahal. He's involved in the Formula E. We have to go this way. We don't want to interrupt somebody else. That would be bad. That's Jerry McGovern. He's the lead designer on the Jaguar and Land Rover projects. So we're going to come this way. I want to show you some of the Jaguars that we're doing. Okay, so you're looking at Jaguar, and if you haven't seen a Jaguar lately, you should go out of your way to find one because they really are fabulous. Look at that, 10 races. We'll start off over here. I'm a huge fan of the F-Pace SVR. I have driven it, I have reviewed it, so if you haven't seen it, check it out on my YouTube channel. Check out this. There is nothing like having a convertible Jaguar like this. Now, if you haven't driven one in a long time, they're completely different. They are amazing to drive. They are true performance sports cars. One of my favorite Jaguars, if you haven't seen it, is this. This is the F-Pace. It will probably be my next vehicle. I want it in diesel. They do not offer the E-Pace, which is the smaller one coming out in diesel. But I have to say, this is such a beautiful car. If you haven't seen us come on this side, I'll show you the inside. There might be somebody in that vehicle, so we'll try to work around it. If you can see, look at the back seat. Isn't that awesome, the black and white combination? Just fabulous. Bunch of questions. We'll get the camera guy to ask them for us in just a second. I just want to show you the inside of this vehicle as well. This is the winner of the World Car of the Year award. It was a finalist for North American Car and Truck of the Year, but I think it should have won. I'm one of the jurors for that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you're looking, this is real wood. This is not a picture of wood. This is the real thing. Everything about this is hand-stitched, what you would expect when you're looking at a Jaguar brand. All right, let's make our way over here, show you some other cool things. This is a Jaguar race car. And yes, it is actually going to be racing This is a E-Pace, and they're going to be part of the new racing series. And this series is going to be backed by Bobby Rahal, which is Rahal, Letterman, Lanigan. I was just talking to Bobby. He's putting together, he owns a Jaguar dealership. Look at that. That's going to be a cool race car. It doesn't even look like a crossover, doesn't it? Very cool, very cool. And that's going to be part of the December 2018 when that program goes live. Formula E has become popular partly because of a lot of pressure from Richard Branson on these brands. I'm not exactly the biggest fan. It's like watching paint dry to me. You tell me what you think. Watching no noise coming out of a race car is not so fun. Let's continue onward. This is the E-Pace. It's just a little smaller. Love the white with the red interior. Let's take a look under the hood. They got the hood open. Take a look at that. See if we can get you a sneak peek.
Smaller than little cars.
So this vehicle will not come with a diesel engine, unfortunately. It'll be gasoline only and of course electrified, which means it'll have an option of hybrid type motor. So this is the R design. This is going to be the sportier one. Let's continue walking down. I want to show you some other things. Behind me is Genesis. This is the luxury line for Hyundai. Now, if you haven't seen a Genesis yet, you should take a look. I'm a huge fan of the G80 Sport. They have the G90 and they launched the G70 here. These vehicles are the 3 vehicles I have right now. And if you haven't seen one, you're thinking about buying a German car, come take a look with me inside these vehicles. They're just really nice. You get a lot of car for your money, long warranty, real materials, real leather, real wood, and take a look inside. Look at the size of the screen even inside. You can see everything in this vehicle. Take a look at that navigation screen. It is huge. And that's the kind of thing you want when you're buying a vehicle. You want that technology, you want that connectivity. And you're thinking, okay, that's great in the front. What if I've got people in the back? Take a look at the back seat of this. That's a back seat that belongs in a luxury car. So you have to admit,
G70.
This is the G70.
This is?
I think it's hard to tell with that. This is a G80. The G80 Sport is the one I like. This is the sedan. It's a cool car. Great car for your money. I want to take you down and show you.
Is there a G70 here?
There's a G70 here as well.
Because we just got a request.
Oh, okay. I will show you. Let's see if we can find it. It was here earlier. This is the 80 here. Let's see if we can find a G70. They did not bring that out. What the heck? We saw it in the reveal. This is the G90. This is the bigger vehicle. I apologize. They said they were going to have it here on the floor. Gotta have to talk to someone at Genesis. Let's continue down to Audi because they've got some cool stuff. So they got a video of it here and they did the reveal, but we haven't seen it. So this is the 90. But you know, it's one of those things, it's easy to talk about it, but we have to see it. Where's your G70? Where's the G70?
Not here.
Not here. Oh, I had a request. We're doing a YouTube live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we will get one to you. They'll be in dealerships soon. Next year, we are told officially.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is a YouTube live.
Oh, yes.
You want to be on and tell us?
I don't. Do you want to? I can grab Urban though for you because that's the best person since he's with the brand. We can do that.
Okay, we can probably get him out for just a couple of words. Okay, we're going to get the president of Genesis. His name is Erwin. He's awesome. He is a true enthusiast for cars as well. We're just going to get a soundbite from him on the G70.
You want to talk about Genesis at all and how it's different from Hyundai?
It's a totally different brand.
Here's some official news.
Some official news. This is YouTube Live. You've got
Hi, Lauren.
how are you?
you?
Good to see you, Erwin. We are good friends, but this is the man that knows all about Genesis. So I'll let you talk into my mic.
Fantastic.
We'll do
I'll
this.
talk into your mic.
Okay. Tell us about Genesis, because we've got a lot of people out there asking to see the G70.
We are so excited to be here. It's so exciting with Genesis. This, we've got the G80 to G90 here, and soon, early next year, maybe mid-spring, we'll launch the G70. Nothing to show us yet. Still keeping it close to the vest.
Will it be a sport?
There will be a sport. and
see
we are
that.
excited. It's going to drive really well. I love the driving dynamics.
Yeah.
I drive for fun, as you know.
Yeah.
It's a sport, and it's going to be a great
Do you
car.
have any price points at all?
Not as yet.
Okay.
No price points as
I'm
yet.
trying to get answers for you. They're asking questions.
But the car is a beautiful car. I think the customers, the clients will find that it's certainly priced reasonably.
Of
But it's
course.
a nice car. It's a luxury car, so it won't be inexpensive, but it's going to be a great value.
What is your opinion of the direct competitor? Is it more like against S4 or an A4, or are you thinking?
Well, what do you think?
I have to see it in person, but I'm going to guess somewhere at this. Apparently, you're going head to head with all the German brands, and you're doing really well, which is awesome.
I think so, and I think
Is it going to be in Mexico?
It's going to be in Mexico.
I actually don't know about the Mexican distribution plans because I'm responsible for the U.S. I can tell you about U.S. and Canada, and I think the car is going to do extremely well against the German competitors. Yes, that's
I
a
have
fact.
a feeling it will. So we have some guests watching from Mexico who are asking. So they wanted to see the 70.
I wish I knew.
Well, you buy it in the U.S. and you drive it back across the border. That's what I suggest.
And we'll sell it to you in the U.S.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
so
having
much for
me.
coming out.
Appreciate it.
Make
Thank
sure to
you.
keep an eye on the Genesis website because that's where you're going to have pictures and all kinds of information.
Yes, we will.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you very much. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Good to see you. Take care. All right, let's continue onward. Now, that was a lovely surprise. Not always can we get a hold of an executive, but he's the president of Genesis North America, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go down to one of my favorite brands, Audi. Now, this hall is full of a lot of manufacturers, so we'll try to see what we can see in this short period of time. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to get, that was live. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Typically, you can't get near any of these executives. Let's take a look at one of my favorite booths. This is the Audi booth. Now we'll start off with the Q5. This Q5 and the SQ5 were up for Utility Vehicle of the Year.
One KBB utility.
And KBB Utility. So I'm a huge fan of these vehicles. Let's continue this way and I'll show you what we got going on here. All right, let's go up and see some of the newer. This is the Q7 3-liter. And this is the A3. This is a 2-liter Quattro being all-wheel drive. Very pretty, but I want to show you the new thing, the newest thing here in the Audi booth. Something you may not have seen. It's going to be the Audi A8. Come on, let's go, I'll show you. So besides the R8, which I'm totally in love with.
Bentayga and the Q7.
Ah, interesting, very interesting. This is one of my favorite cars. This is an R8 V10, the only way to go. I have owned one of these before, and I promise you, if you haven't been inside one, you need to. So let me just show you the inside. Careful your step there. See if they have, oh, they locked it on me. Oh, it has a red interior.
Convertible over there.
Let's go take a look at the
Oh, the
convertible.
convertible tops up.
They locked it. You know why? Because tomorrow they're bringing in the public and everything gets locked down. Usually as journalists we can go in whatever we want, but the A8 is open. New technology, 2 screens. So instead of having all the knobs, there's only 3 knobs in the whole car. So this is all new. This is all about luxury prestige, and you can see everybody's in this car. Sometimes they're actually the competitors in the car and they're doing measurements.
And to P. Radkins, we will be going over to the Chevrolet booth after this. It will likely be a separate video because
Well, it's
we'll
right
have
over
to
here actually.
Travel.
We'll see what we can do. We'll get
We'll
you
see
over
what we
there.
can do.
All right, so this is the A8L. Look at that. What a beautiful signature across the back. All LEDs. I love the exhaust pipes that are integrated into the valance. Look at that. You can't even tell they're exhaust pipes. That's pretty cool.
Exhaust pipes. They're actually hidden underneath.
They're hidden underneath. Oh, they make it look like it's integrated into the valance. We're not even getting much time in here. Wow, this has got to be like a gargantuan trunk if I can get in. Don't touch the trunk, it opens on its own. Isn't that fabulous?
That's very deep.
It's all, yeah. But everything in this vehicle is all about polish, prestige, luxury. It's very, very cool. Let's see if we can get a sneak peek on the inside here.
Thank you.
I love the entertainment systems on the back of the seats.
Is there a Honda booth? That's the other, Honda's in the other building, right?
Yes, Acura's here, Honda's in the other building. So you can get a good look at the inside. Real materials, really nice, everything. Alcantara, real wood, real leather. I mean, look at that, that's beautiful.
Are you getting a new Audi soon?
Me? I have an Audi RS5 and I'm not getting rid of it. So it's the last of the V8 engines. And this is the convertible. Isn't that beautiful?
Is the new RS5 right there.
Yeah, we did a look at the new RS5. I have a 2013 because it's the last of the V8 engines. Careful of the step here. So now this is no longer a V8 engine. This is a 6-cylinder, and it is completely different. It is fast. It makes a good driver feel like a better driver. This has got, oh, they locked everything. What is going on? We are late in the day, so they're locking stuff down. But that is beautiful. Look at this RS5. Different lines than my vehicle. The signature headlights are different. They've really done a lot to change the look, and they put the Quattro in front, which I would probably black out because I don't want the world to know what I'm driving.
Do you think that the A8, or how does the A8 stack up against the 7 Series?
I would say it's a direct competitor. We have not driven this car. It was just revealed to us today. So we'll get an opportunity to drive it very soon. However, I would not mind driving this RS7. Look at that paint job. It's that flat color that I just love, all the carbon. This is a sexy, sexy, sexy car. Really cool. We'll get head-up display. So I always ask people, is it heads up or head up? So you guys tell me. All right, let's continue onward. They won a Kelley Blue Book Award last night. So this is very good. But it's not a North American Car of the Year award, and that will be releasing in Detroit, and I'm on the board of directors. I'm very excited for that. All right, let's take a stroll across the way. We will end up at Chevy, so stay with us. All right, let's head this way. This is the GMC. You can see the Denali. They put it right up, the truck right up there. So if you want to see underneath the Chevy truck and you're near the LA Auto Show, take a look underneath this as we head toward Acura and Alfa Romeo. That's the underneath of a GMC truck. Kind of cool. I mean, how often do you get to see underneath unless it's up on a lift? And of course, they've got all the things like hill start assist and hill descent control. So they're trying to show all the things that make their trucks great. Honestly, I like Ford trucks, but that's my personal opinion. Come on, let's go down to one of my other favorite brands. So you can see we have the Acura booth here. All your normal Acuras, they've taken a lot of the vehicles out that were concept cars. All right, let's take a look. We're going to go over and take a look at this NSX. It is the race car. Okay, they're having an interesting seminar over at Cadillac. We will avoid that. This is the NSX GT3. That's the street car. This is very, very hot. I was actually at the factory, and there's a video of it on my website, on my YouTube channel. This is the all-carbon GT3. This is the race car that you're going to be seeing racing. Isn't this hot, hot, hot? I was informed that the drivers from last year will be back. So that's Oz Negri. I don't know about Andy Lally or Catherine Legg, but I know Oz is coming back. Great driver. If you're a big fan of IMSA, check this out. Take a look at this car. This is pure carbon fiber. Now when it opens to the consumers, this will all be blocked off. You will not be able to see this vehicle. Obviously this is pure race car, and you know, who wouldn't want to own one of these? I would not. All right, let's make our way across to one of my favorite brands, Alfa Romeo. Why do I like Alfa Romeo? Because it looks cool. It's Italian. It doesn't look like every other car that's out there in the market, which is pretty much on the boring side. This car has this is the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. It's one of my favorites. We have not driven the Quadrifoglio yet. I am waiting, but this, we have a new review coming out from Paul Fix III. My review is already posted. This is the Quadrifoglio. This we have not driven. We will be driving it in January. Love the carbon fiber. Look at that. That is just beautiful. It sits lower. It sits meaner. And the Stelvio is up for SUV of the year. Look at that. Now, how do you know it's a Quadrifoglio? You see that 4-leaf clover? That's what tells you it's a Quadrifoglio, 4 leaves.
Would you like to tell the story?
It's about good luck, but it's also from the Formula 1 days, so I'm going to give you the nutshell version. This is a beautiful car, and I cannot wait to drive the Quadrifoglio because I love performance cars. That is just hot, hot, hot. Okay, but Kelley Blue, Motor Trend it was, I believe it was Motor Trend. I should give you some stats on this Quadrifoglio because we're just getting these right here. 505 horsepower. Look at that. That's a beast. 0 to 60, 3.9 seconds. Apparently, it is the fastest vehicle in this category at the Nürburgring.
Same thing with the Giulia.
Yes, same thing with the Giulia. So let's take a look at this. Now, Giulia is the car. Now, if you haven't driven those, quadrifolios are out. There's some great deals at your dealers. One of the things I have to tell you, I love this car. Just won Motor Trend Car of the Year. Believe it or not. Look at that. That is such a hot car. Love the D-shaped wheel, love the carbon fiber, love the fact that it's a driver's car. It is not just a vehicle. Back seats do have some room. I mean, it's not really, it's good for kids and not so tall adults, but I love the seats are real. I mean, they're racing buckets.
And we have a little bit of a random question.
Yes.
What's a good car to learn stick on?
Mini Cooper. I would say a Mini or a Kia Rio or a, you know, something simple that's easy to drive, that's not high performance. This is not the car to learn manual. You want something that's easy to drive. So anything that's, you know, Nissan Versa, Honda Fit, anything that comes in a manual transmission that's easy to drive. And even Acura offers that. So it's something to think about. All right, let's take a look across the way. We're going to just do a quick pan by Infiniti as we make our way down to another finalist for North American Utility Vehicle of the Year, and that is the Volvo XC40. We're just getting the opportunity to drive that at the end of the year. Some people will get the opportunity to drive it once after the first of the year, but that is the vehicle right there. It is white with a black top. They also have a gray with a white top. Very cool. There's a black with white one up there as well. This is their hot vehicle.
Absolutely beautiful wood.
Yeah, well, Volvo likes to do things very correct.
Good evening, ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen.
Sorry.
The exhibit halls will be closing at 6 p.m. for all
Check out the
attendees.
check out the hammer headlights.
The exhibit halls south and west Concourse and Kentia will be closing at 6 p.m. for all general attendees. Thank you, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Sorry for that. They're trying to kick us out. There's the XC40. That's really awesome. Take a look inside the XC40. Look at that interior. Oh my. But look at the inside with the orange carpeting. That is hot. You don't see that in your everyday vehicle. Typically you'll see, you know, gray, black, tan, boring, boring, boring.
Please join me by the screen that says AMG Project.
Isn't that fabulous? Look at that. And the back seat is down. So let's see if we can put this up. Isn't that awesome?
They're
Look at that.
aren't they?
That is really, really cool. And you don't see that typically in most vehicles. This is the R design, and they have the Polestar line coming up too.
This is suede.
Alcantara,
Yeah.
which is a manufactured suede. All right. Keep going around, so we go around these people. Quite a bit of storage.
My name is Melissa Whittick. I am the U.S. Product Manager.
So let's take a stroll over here. They're talking about Mercedes. We can take a look over here at the edge here. These are some of the Mercedes race cars that
It'll
they have.
hide the Cheeto stains on the red carpet.
That's good. It would hide Cheeto stains. You are correct. I love the color options they're offering. But take a look at, they're talking about Project One, which is AMG Mercedes line. These are the race cars. This is a Riley chassis. That's the second one back. This is Ben Keating's car, and he raced it in IMSA. And then the car in front is a supercar. Very cool stuff. All right, let's head this way. They've got a lot of bloggers in here, so we're going to try and not overpower their speaking. Let's take a look over here toward Lexus.
Is the Polestar a singular car or an upgrade to the models?
It is a single car. It will be its own model. I have told, just like Genesis, it will split off as its own brand. So this is the Lexus LC 500. I have reviewed this. It's around $120,000. It looks exactly like the car that we reviewed. It might be the car that we reviewed. It's hard to tell. So this is the Lexus LC 500. Take a look at that inside. I'm not a big fan of the red with the tan interior. I think the lines on it are absolutely beautiful. They're trying to compete directly with Aston Martin and Jaguar. Are they? I don't know. Let's take a look inside.
Or did you show off the handle?
The handle's very cool. See how it opens up? Got it?
Yeah.
So it goes in flush. I'm just not the biggest fan of this tan with the red interior. It's suede and it's pretty cool. Take a look at my review. You let me know what you think. You put your comments down below. Lots of carbon fiber. This is more like a design study. I do love the aluminum pieces. I think they did a wonderful job with the details. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it's pretty cool. But you know what? This is not a track car. So they're also working with Lexus. They're putting together the F Sport lineup, the white. Look at this red interior. Is that not red enough for you? I love the fact that everybody, this is an LS, I love the fact that everybody's trying to step it up a notch. You're at the LA Auto Show, you think everything's electric, everything's going to be, you know, all this future tech. What you're seeing is performance cars. We're showing you performance cars. Look at the details on this. Even under here, just all these beautiful details. Real leather stitching, real materials, that same door handle that we saw in the LC500. Love this red. Very, very, very sexy. Okay, so let's move along over here. I'm going to take you this way.
So there's a question. What do you think about auto start stop?
Hate it. Shut it off right away. No auto start stop. First thing I do when I get in a car, it's got it, I shut it off. If I can't shut it off, I won't own it. Because it's there for fuel efficiency, I get it. But in reality, there's nothing worse than watching your radar detector kick on and off at every single light. That's one thing that drives me crazy. I want to take you guys this way and show you, this is the Maserati booth. Take a look at that. Now there's nothing new from Maserati this year, but they do have a presence here because here in Los Angeles they sell quite a few of them. Beautiful cars. Love the color combinations of the blue and the white. They haven't really done too much of the upgrades yet. If you're going to buy one, they sell an SUV as well. Take a look at that.
Good, thank you.
There's a few things new.
Pardon me?
There's a few things.
What is new? Tell us.
The packaging, the sports edition and the Luxo edition, luxury. If you look at the Quattroporte over there, GTS.
Yes.
They just started making it more sportier with the carbon fiber all over the place. This guy really hasn't changed a lot, though.
I love the blue with the white.
Yeah,
Very
that's a
pretty color combination.
New color for this year.
And what
But
color is the blue?
The blue is called Blue Assoluto, which is a blue absolute, but in Italian it's Assoluto.
I like it. It sounds better in Italian.
That gray one over there, absolutely gorgeous car. That's the first of its kind to come out like that. So even the SUV with the sports package,
Right.
you'll notice that this guy, kind of, they call it the blacked out version, but it's not. There's another version coming out called Marissimo, but you're going to see that one. It's really beautiful.
Beautiful car.
Very
Absolutely beautiful.
thank you for
Love
the
the color
information.
combinations.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's take a look over at BMW. Interesting statement, and I want your feedback. BMW thinks they need to get more I-type vehicles, so they brought the i8 out. We've seen it. It looks very concept. They have a roadster version. And their executives said that all the Mini line, they're thinking about going pure electric. Well, I'll tell you what, we own a couple Mini Coopers in our family. If you go all electric, you just lost me as a customer. Because if you own a Mini Cooper and you've driven one, they are a blast to drive, but I'm not going to be tethered to a cord because I already am. That's plenty for me. So take a look at some of the new vehicles that BMW has. This is their performance lineup. Gold brakes are interesting. Look at that. This is an M5. Gold brakes are very, very cool. Just something different, you know? The concept vehicles over here, this is going to be, you know about X3, you know about X5. This is going to be X7. This is a 3-row SUV. We'll walk around this way so we don't interrupt some of the other camera guys. Careful, you're walking here. Take a look at that. That is a 3-row SUV. That is a pure concept car. This is what you're going to be seeing down the road. So let's take a look at some of the other cars that are concepts. They like to bring out a lot of design studies too. That is a Mini E. We've seen the Mini E before. I like Mini. This looks great. Can you make this exact version with a real engine in it? What's the question say? What did it say?
Lauren tells it like it is.
Like, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do tell you how it is. I'm not afraid to hurt anyone's feelings. All right, that is hot. That looks hot. Can it have a gasoline-powered engine in it? How about this? Can it have a diesel engine? Because they make Mini Ds in Europe and we don't get them here. But that's cool. Look at those wheels. That is totally cool. Look at that, isn't that cool? That's for the plug-in. Mini electric, this is a concept. They have done Mini E before. If you go pure, if Mini goes pure electric, I'm out. I already told an executive that. Okay, let's take a look over here. We're gonna go around this way. They make motorcycles. BMW does, it's called Motorrad, M-O-T-O-R-A-D. This is one of their concepts. It looks like a scooter to me. And please don't make it electric. These are supposed to be fun to drive. I've got 2 Honda Groms. That's fun to drive. I know they're not big motors. This is the BMW i8 Roadster. And that's the concept car. It's a BMW. They're trying to make the i3s more desirable. Why? Why would they do this? Well, after the first of the year into 2018, what's going to happen is every single manufacturer has to offer an electric car in all 50 states. If they don't, there's penalties from the EPA. Will that change? Maybe. But you're forcing manufacturers to sell product that you may not want, and they're going to have to give it away. What do you give them, $19 a month? I don't know what they're going to do. That may sound good on the surface, but I have a feeling the federal government's going to get sued, and that may change everything because you can't survive on a loss on every vehicle. This concept car is beautiful, and that's the i3, which you can get today. Let's go over to one of our favorites, Mini. These are the gasoline-powered versions. Now they have a bunch of different versions. This is one of my favorites. This all 4 here is fun, fun, fun. When you see a red roof, that means it's a John Cooper Works. John Cooper Works is the racing version. Look at that. That is a great looking car. My daughter has one, my son has one. These are great vehicles. And of course they're manual because they sell more manual vehicles than anything when it comes to Mini. That is great. Let's go look inside this. Okay.
Do you know why Nissan stopped making the Nissan Xterra?
I don't know that. You might know that more than I would.
I guess the Nissan Xterra didn't sell well enough, and that's about all the information I have.
He's done some work with Mini. Now look at the steering wheel with the red stitching. Can you see the red stitching in there? Take a look at that. That is cool. That is a very cool car. This vehicle comes in a base price of $35,900. Of course, when you start optioning it out, it can be pricey. Don't forget, maintenance is included in all BMWs and Minis. That's one reason to buy one. All right, so now we've looked at Mini. Let's make our way over here. Everyone's requesting the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette. There's the Camaro. A friend of mine has a Yanko, which is a very cool limited edition. Look at the wing on that beast. This is a ZL1. This is the Corvette engine and the Camaro body. Look at that. Look at the trim pieces on that. The air on this, the airfoils. Look at that. Can you see this? Check this out. Check out the airfoils. Now these are plastic. I'm not kidding you. They're not carbon like they could be. And this is as well. It's lightweighting. Do I like it as much? Let's do carbon, everybody. Let's do aluminum. But it looks hot. Look at that. That looks super hot. Love the red wheels. Love the red seat belts too. Check this out. Red seat belts. That is hot. Seats are nice and comfy. One of the things I've always complained about all the Camaros, there is no lumbar in any of them. However, I do love the steering wheel. I love the flat bottom wheel. I like the shifter, all that. That is done with some style and class. Look at that. That is so cool. I've got a couple issues with the visibility on this car because there's such limited visibility and low lumbar. All right, let's see what we got in Corvettes. You're waiting to see the ZL1. It's back here. We know what this Corvette is, right? Let's take a walk back here. All right. There's a lot of product experts here practicing. These are the people you see on the turnstiles as the turnstiles go around. Hey, check that out. Can you see that from afar? That's the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels done in a Camaro. It's not much different than that. All right, let's see. They're practicing their lines, so we'll try to take a peek.
Top speed of 212 miles per hour. Now with all that power...
This is your ZL1. Come take a look. You can listen to her practice her lines. ZR1, go ahead.
During peak power moments. Now as a ZR1 first, you get your choice of coupe or a convertible, as well as a manual or 8-speed paddle shift automatic transmission.
They will be racing this car.
ZR1 is well balanced to keep you planted on that track. With standard 19-inch front and 20-inch rear wheels, you'll get track-proven Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, combined with our carbon ceramic Brembo brakes, which increase cooling and make stops even shorter. Opts for the ZTK Performance Package to add sticky Michelin Sport.
All right, we're going to let her continue practicing her lines.
And this massive rear wing for optimal.
Believe it or not, I actually did a product expert job for a while. You got to memorize your car, the competitors, and be able to regurgitate it. All right. So we've done the whole floor on this side. The only thing that's left is Toyota, and then there's the other hall. So let me just show you what we got here at Toyota. They have a finalist also in the Car of the Year award, which is the Camry. So let's take a look at what they're putting together here. So if we go over here, we got the CHR, which is new. Actually, I'm driving one of those this week. Thank you to Toyota. Reasonably priced car, good safety, certainly something to consider. All right, let's take a look over here at the race car. We've got the NASCAR Camry. Now, let's be honest with ourselves, this is not a real street car, we all know that. But this is the NASCAR version of it, and this is the one sponsored by Furniture Row. Got that? Martin Truex was the driver. He won this year for NASCAR. All right, let's continue this way. All right, so this is the new Camry, the 2018. I have reviewed it with my co-host Paul Bryan, who is not here today. He had to head back to Chicago. It is a finalist for North American Car of the Year. Toyota has done pretty well this year. They've done a lot of changes to their lineup. They've changed the Camry. You can see the loaded version up here because it's always good to look at the premium version. Again, favorite color combination of the show, white with a red interior. Take a look at that. That's a pretty color. It's like a pearlescent. Now, what we don't have on this show floor, we showed to you earlier, was the Lincoln Nautilus. That was shown, we did a live reveal of that. That was posted last night. And we did something with Volkswagen. We showed the ID Buzz. What's really important is this show you think is, oh, you're in LA, it's got to be all about electric cars and autonomous. It actually isn't. What it's truly about is SUVs, crossovers, which you want. It's about connectivity and taking your phone from your home to your car so that everything you have is a complete connection. And that's the highlights of the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show. Remember, you are what you drive. Always take vehicles for a test drive, and don't settle for those plug-in electrics because they're boring. Buy something that you really love that can meet your needs, and check your insurance rates before you make a purchase. Hey, you can always rent one too and test it out. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media at Lauren Fix. I believe that subscribe button might be down, but make sure to hit that subscribe button and sign up for my newsletter at laurenfix.com. Thank you so very kindly for your questions, and I will be checking it out. If I have any questions I didn't get, I will answer them for you.
One last one. What about the Supra?
The Supra? We did not get any information on that I know of, unless you know something I don't know.
Hi, Paul Fix III.
He's my cameraman.
What I know is that there was a concept that Toyota showed, I think 2 years ago, and all I know is that it might be the new Supra, and we might see it at some point.
I'm going to guess Detroit.
I would think that'd be a good guess.
It won't be Chicago. It'll be Detroit or New York for sure. Yep.
All right. So from us on the show floor at the LA Auto Show, thank you so much for watching.
Take care, guys. Thanks.